How's it going, guys? So today on the PhantomCave YouTube channel we're going to be talking about the latest in the featured artist series that we have been talking about it for quite a while now, and you may be wondering who the featured artist is this time round. So the featured artist this time round is Glenn Ford. And so a lot of people know Glenn Ford for his cover work. So we are now having a look at the first cover art here, which was done back in 2011. And these range from the 90s to the current sort of year. And so this is a Wolfman of Montagus. And this comic actually is a very recent buy, so it's pretty cool. And I think I will be getting in touch with, I'm going to try and get in touch with few publications to try and see if I can try and get some like pictures of original art from Glenn Ford himself. So this will be probably a more different approach to my usual featured artists videos, where I usually just have a look at the cover art, but I am going to be stepping it up a notch to where a lot of people have been in the comment section asking, why can't you look at the interior art as well? Well, because most of the stuff I do is it's basically cover art. So most of the featured artists things I do is basically cover arts. Not many of the cover artists that do the Phantom covers actually do interior art. There's not many new stories that come out every year, and the next cover we are looking at right now is a collaboration between Glenn Ford and Jeremy McPherson. So this is Nat Turner Mystery Part 3 and Heart of Darkness Part 6. That's probably one of my first earlier sort of Heart of Darkness sort of parts on the series. That's probably it. Yeah, and this is obviously Glenn Ford. You can tell because of how the colors are in the Phantom, and how he's done the, I think it's General Bababoo or something like that. But yeah, he's a pretty cool artist. He's been around for a while. The same as Antonio Lemos, one of my favorite artists who has been around for a fair long time. He's been around for probably maybe 20 plus years or something like that. So it's pretty cool, and he might be next on the featured artist series that we're doing right now. So we are moving on, and like I was saying, a lot of the people who do cover arts, cover work for the Phantom, sometimes don't really get the chance to do like interior art. I know only probably one person or one news story that's real recent and is from the last probably year or this year or something. It was Glenn Ford. No, not Glenn Ford. Glenn Lumsden, I meant. So Glenn Lumsden back in, I think, issue 12? Issue 12 of Giant Size Phantom, which the new one came out last week on Thursday, which I will be reviewing on the Monday if this video comes out. But it is that a lot of people a lot of cover artists don't really get the chance to do interior art. I know that a lot of Scandinavian stories, they do choose the same artists and they do choose different artists to do with different stories and all that sort of stuff. So this one being The Emperor's Treasure, this one coming from I think 2018. The next one coming from Butterfly Man, which this comic art was actually, I'm pretty sure, being used in a gallery in like Canberra or something. It says that in the publisher notes. This next one is Death Hour. A lot of times when Glenn Ford does this sort of cover art, you really have to appreciate what he does in the background, the foreground of his cover art with the architectural sort of lines and all that sort of stuff. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool how he does it, and we need to move on. So the Nuclear Pirates obviously been from I think last year, and it's basically putting another old story into retrospective, and it's to do with the Hydra. So that's an old story there, and yeah, this comic coming from this year is a pirate sort of story. It's the Pirates of the Yellow Snake, and it's 36 pages. So this comic came out probably a couple months ago or something like that. We have The Phantom vs. Sing Brotherhood 2050. I actually reviewed this comic. You can go watch it up there, up in the screen below. This is obviously from the year 2000, and it's pretty cool. Good story as well. So this is a recent purchase from a holiday I did back in, well, probably a couple of weeks ago. That was pretty fast. It was in August I went up there. And so this is Harbour Master's Secret. It's from 1999, and it's pretty cool. It has his signature on it as normal. And this obviously is, I think this may be taken on the fact that it may be sort to do with some sort of sea monster or something, or some guy dressing up like sea monster in like Scooby-Doo, the old Scooby-Doo issues, and videos, TV shows. Now this one is from a collection I bought from a mate, a person that I know in my hometown who has a lot of Phantom comics, and this one is from 1998. Also comes with a 50 years index Phantom sort of catalogue sort of thing to tell you what's the years, what stories are coming from where, and a lot, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is Glenn Ford. It's to do with a collector's special. This also is a new buy from August. It's Search for Brian. Now this one by special demand. It is an artist. Pretty sure is Glenn Ford, and it goes. I'm pretty sure I've got most of these. Sort of goes to war. The Phantom Goes to War sort of replicas and script replicas and all that sort of book reprints and all that sort of stuff from Few. I'm pretty sure I've got all of them. Blockbuster issue, again from the 90s, and it has 13 stories. I'm guessing, I say this a lot, but I'm guessing this book would have came about around the movie, 1996 movie, I'm guessing. So it's pretty cool to see 13 stories being used in publication, and a free lift out colour poster. More pages, still only $10. So that's a good piece of merchandising sort of techniques that you can use to wind people's interests up to sky high. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see the back. And we have a skull cave, the famous skull cave. It's pretty cool. Yeah, 1993, so like 3 years before the movie came out. We have the 1000th issue, the first actual issue that came out. We actually, I think it's still to come, but this is actually, this 1000th issue is actually Fuse first ever annual quite as much, and it's worth a lot of, oh, this one's actually Keith Cato, but anyway, it's special to me because I have both first and second annual from obviously Few, but again it's special because it's worth a little bit, I guess, but on the Few website it's worth a little bit. So and plus it's in good condition. It's in pretty good condition, I guess, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Have a look at the it's got 2 stories here. Yeah, look at that. This may not be Glenn Ford, but look at that. Look at that awesomeness there. We have The Guardian of the Eastern Dark. So I read this, I think this year, and so I reviewed this earlier this year, so you can go check it up here. And it's cool. It's got back on board. Back in those days it was $1.50. Now it's a $3.75. Where has the world come to? Yes, I just said that. So, Story of Devil, I read this and reviewed this comic back, might have been last week. I think it might have been last week. But this back cover art, again, back cover art of Story of Devil, that is Glenn Ford. So we can say that it's Glenn Ford, and yeah, it's cool. Oh yes, here we go, the mother load. So this is the second actual annual of basically the entire Few, basically the Few entirety of annuals. This is number 1 and number 2. This is what you gotta have in your collection, mates. It's, guys, it's issue number 1000. It's the second annual from back in 1990s, and it's a glorious, amazing cover by you know who, Glenn Ford. Glenn Ford, eh? Look at that. So if you would like to subscribe to the PhantomCave YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe to the bell icon down below. Click that bell icon so you can get the latest in-depth Phantom reviews, latest interviews from a range road of artists, publishers, and a whole lot more. And if you have not subscribed as yet, you need to do so you can support the PhantomCave community as a whole. And we will see you next time on the PhantomCave YouTube channel. So see you later, and keep on Phantom Caving out.